Hey guys, it's Courtney. So I have got a really cool DIY for you. It just kind of came to me after watching Scraptastic's DIY dashboard for traveler's notebooks. And I'm really excited because I haven't seen anybody do this. And I think it's going to really help you guys a lot. I know a lot of people have asked for it, or not asked for it, but asked for a solution to storing the Erin Condren sticker sheets, or even bigger sticker sheets that don't fit in like the mini binder transparencies. So I'm going to kind of essentially do like a dashboard, a removable dashboard, but it'll be used for sticker storage. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to make a sticker sheet, kind of like transparency, make it with a laminator and laminating pages. You could probably do this with a fuse tool also, but this is what I've got, and this I think will probably be sturdier. So I've got some washi. This is not the normal size, like the standard washi width, but the one that is one size smaller. I'm sorry, I don't remember the size on it, but I'm going to use that, and that's optional, not needed at all. The sticker sheet you're wanting to be able to make the transparency for, 2 sheets of laminating page. Now if your sticker sheets are small enough, you may only need 1 laminating sheet, but for this we'll need 2. I've got my cutting board and my laminator, and then I've already measured everything, but you'd need a ruler if you're doing different size. Right now I'm just going to do these, and it should fit the stickers in the sticker books also. But we'll go ahead and just jump into this and do this real quick. I'm sorry, my camera is moving like crazy. I've got it in a different spot so that I can use my laminator. Oh, I just have a Scotch laminator, and these laminating sheets are the 3 mil. The thickness is not going to be important. In fact, you might want the thinner ones anyway so that it doesn't get thick in your binder. So the first thing we're going to do is cut these one laminating sheet to the size of your sticker sheet. So I'm actually going to do it, you want it like a hair wider so that it actually fits and can go in and out. So I have already measured that, and it's going to be 6 1/8 wide, and then 8.5 tall. And 8.5 tall is actually taller than the sticker sheet, but with the mini binders, they're standard 8.5 tall, so that's why I did that. So I'm just gonna, there are rounded corners here, so I always just cut that off first because you want a straight edge. So I'm gonna make sure I cut that off first, and then we're gonna make sure we get 6 1/8. So that should be right there. Okay. And then we're going to do 8.5 tall. So this should be about the size of the sticker sheet. A little bit wider so that the sticker sheet fits in there. I'm hoping that is enough room left on the sides of it. Anyway, so then you've got your other laminating sheet. Okay, I'm gonna put this off to the side because we don't need it right now. So we've got our other laminating sheet, and now this isn't necessary at all. I'm just doing it because I think it'll help with a straight edge. But you're going to open up your laminating sheet, and I'm just going to put this like in the margin where your hole punches would be. Again, not necessary. I honestly I'm not even doing it for decorative purposes. I'm just doing it so that it helps me line up these papers or these laminating sheets. So I'm just going to do it this way And I'm just sticking that straight inside the laminating sheet. And I'm not even trying to be perfect about it, nothing. So, with these laminating sheets, what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna take these, unstick them, and you can tell with the laminating sheet, there's a matte side and a shiny side. So normally you would have shiny side, both shiny sides on the outsides. Well, we wanna do opposite of that. So we want the mattes on the outside. Okay, so like this, and then you line them right back up, and this is kind of the hard part, only because it's hard to keep all your stuff straight. So again, I'm just gonna use that washi edge to like help me have a guide and a straight line. Okay. So this is the hard part. Oh, and you also need to make sure your laminating pouch is clean. Otherwise, if there's hair or fuzz or anything, it's gonna show. So we just wanna make that kind of straight there. And kind of fold that over and then hold it tight, okay? And then you're just gonna run it through your laminator. Oh. Look at that, that's why that was staying down, because my washi was tall. I think that'll be okay, I hope. Let me fold it back just so it doesn't stick to my laminator going through. Okay, so we just feed it through the laminator. And so this will be a lot like my cash envelope DIY too. We're gonna have one open edge. And then the other edges we need to make sure stay closed. But transposing your sheets that way, doing them kind of backwards than what you would normally do, creates a little pocket so that you can slide something into it easily. And then I'll show you once this goes through the laminator, you can see the edges really easily. You wouldn't think you could because it's clear on clear, but you can actually see it, so. And I like to run my stuff through the laminator twice. And my laminator is a 12-inch laminator, so I can actually fit it going the opposite way, and I like to do that. So I would normally put it in this way, and then for the second time I like to put it in this way. You can't do that if you have just a normal sized laminator. Mine is a little bit of a bigger one, but I like doing it this way because you kind of get the different areas laminated. So sometimes when you laminate, you get like ridges going in one direction, and then to laminate it the opposite way, I feel like eliminates that. Not completely, obviously, but it eliminates it some, so. And then whenever this is done laminating, we just cut all the way around, and we're gonna leave the top side open so that we can slide the sticker sheet right in. And I assume this will probably have some overhang in the mini binder since it is gonna be wider than a typical sized mini binder insert or sheet or whatever. So now what we're gonna do is and you can see that there's an edge. Okay, you wanna make sure that you're outside of that edge some. I don't really do it a certain kind of way. I just kind of eyeball it and make sure that I am outside of that edge. You can make sure you do it like 1/8 of an inch out if you want, but I don't even get that particular. I just make sure that I'm not cutting into that. Okay, and I'm gonna do that on 3 sides. And then that top side, we do wanna cut into that area. So as you can see, there's my little edge, and then I cut outside that edge. So I'm gonna keep doing that on the 2 sides to the right and left, and then the bottom side. Okay, and I actually was gonna do that to where it was 6.5 wide. So that's gonna probably cut off some of my washi, but that's okay because that part's not, that part is not the pocket. Okay, So we've got 3 sealed sides and we want this side to be open. So what we're gonna do is where that edge is we're gonna cut into that edge. And again, I really just eyeball it. And just make sure that that edge is outside of that. And then it opens. And if I did my measurements correctly, this should fit right in there. And it might be tight because I'm not sure that I gave myself enough room, but I am thinking I did. And so there you are. There is a transparency and it pretty much fits that perfectly. And if you wanted to, you could go back through and reinforce that with another piece of washi. I'm trying to make sure that didn't open up since I did cut where that washi tape was, but I think the washi tape protected it. So all we're gonna do now is go where the washi is and hole punch to fit into the mini binder. I don't have one of those mini binder punches, so I've got this. I was just going to use as a guide, and since I made it the same height, I won't have to like recenter where my holes go. Now they probably won't be even here because it does look like my edge may not be perfectly, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see that with the pencil. I hope I can. But my edge might, I probably could have made this a little wider with the edge a little wider. But I think it'll be okay. So you probably want to keep that whole width of the washi instead of cutting it like I did. So I just take my single hole punch and hole punch along the side. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know how to do this part. Okay, so now I've got it punched and I will show you what it looks like in a mini sticker binder. I'm hoping I lined those up right, or this will just be an epic fail for you. And there it is. It fits in the mini binder. So now we've got a way to store our Erin Condren stickers along with our regular stickers. It does overhang a little bit, but and let me see what it looks like with it closed. It's pretty perfectly contained in there. So anyway, I was pretty excited to show you guys because I don't think anyone has found a way to get these in the mini binders yet. So I hope that helped, guys. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching. See ya.